Thanks very much. You know, that walking scrum lasted 9 full minutes. We asked 70 different questions, and he refused to answer any of them. Now, they were not rude questions. Some of them were pointed, but the fact that he refused to answer them and had his bodyguards get handsy with us was a little bit shocking. And the craziest moment was after we asked him a number of questions and it was clear his bodyguards weren't going to do anything more than just shove us. I don't know if you saw it. He tried to run across the road, but we just followed him. You can see it right now. He's taking out his phone and he points it at us, me and my colleagues, right in our face, and takes close-up photos of our face, like some sort of implied threat that he's going to harm us in some way. And I don't know, maybe I'm supposed to be scared. Maybe I should be scared. I don't know if you remember the person who shot President Trump, the attempted assassin. He actually appeared in a BlackRock corporate video a few years ago. And I'm thinking, well, maybe Larry Fink is more dangerous than he looks. But he wouldn't answer a single question, which I think he needs to be more accountable to the public. He's a public person. We were on the public sidewalk asking questions in a public interest, and he didn't have a single word for us. I think he disdains any questions that aren't pre-vetted.
You know, this is many people, sadly, in positions of power from all walks of life. But this look of not answering questions is a really bad look. Whoever their PR people is, you could make jokes, you could do something to lighten the situation. Instead, they just ignore you as if you're not there, which makes no sense. Your partner through all of this is Avi Meni. He also was with you. He asked some questions. Let me roll that clip.
They're simple questions. Is it that hard to answer a question that you need bodyguards and to swerve through traffic? Is the next 4 years going to be bad for business with Donald Trump in charge? Is peace the last thing you want on this world?
They're great questions, and they're not hard to answer. I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't answer them honestly, but I want to ask you, because you have spent a lot of time with these people. I call them globalists. We call them the elites. I do believe they do not like American sovereignty. Was there any evidence of that this week there?
Absolutely. I've been going to the World Economic Forum for several years, and they really are the antithesis of a free America. They believe in globalism, not nationalism, certainly not America first. They believe in socialism or corporate socialism as opposed to the American way of free markets. They believe in regulation and censorship, not the American First Amendment and certainly not the Second Amendment. So they really have a different mindset. Last year at the World Economic Forum, the talk of the town was, how do we stop Donald Trump from getting back in? And how do we stop Elon Musk from enabling him? Well, both of those fears of theirs came true. I think a lot of the energy has gone out of the World Economic Forum, but let me give them a tiny bit of credit, a grain of rice worth of credit. They actually did invite Donald Trump to speak to them, which he did by video. And Javier Milei, the freedom-oriented leader of Argentina, he attended. So I despise the World Economic Forum. I think they are a dark force undermining freedom and nationalism. But if I had to say something nice about them, which I never do, I would say, well, at least they allowed two great freedom fighters to make their case. But remember, this is Alex Soros's playground. This is Klaus Schwab's, the guy who says, eat the bugs. In fact, I found someone there had a stall giving out energy bars made of insects. They really are doing that. So it's a crazy thing. I really like coming because I see things that are so astonishing, like that interview with Larry Fink of BlackRock.
Ezra, energy bars that are made of insects, they really do want us eating bugs. This is legitimate.
Yeah, and I took one. I'm going to bring one home. I'm going to show people. Nowhere on it does it say bugs or insects. It uses the Latin name. You know, all creatures have sort of a Latin name, like Homo sapiens or something. So they have the Latin name for the insect. Nowhere on it does it say warning or disclosure. These are made of insects or bugs. People will be eating this energy bar unknowingly, and they were handing them out there. And as I was talking to this guy, people came up because they saw free energy bars. And he would briefly say, oh, this is made with insects, but they wouldn't really hear him. And as they tore it open, I would say, did you hear him? This is made by bugs. Some people were grossed out by that. Other people said, I don't care, free energy bar, and ate it. It's crazy. So all these conspiracy theories of you will eat bugs and you will have no property and you will be happy, they're really rolling those out. So let me say this. Donald Trump's win has electrified the world and has brought over some people who, for pragmatic reasons, have decided to go with the winner. I put Mark Zuckerberg in that category. He has rediscovered freedom of speech, coincidentally, after Donald Trump's win. But there are many people, and I think Larry Fink of BlackRock may be one of them. That's why I wanted to know if he talked to Donald Trump. Because Mark Zuckerberg had a big sit down with Donald Trump. Even Bill Gates, who I regard as a real enemy of freedom, he had a 3-hour dinner with Donald Trump. And maybe Trump can convince him to come over. I don't know. That's why my very first one of my first questions to Larry Fink was, have you even talked to the president? He didn't answer, which suggests to me he's someone who's decided to be part of the resistance.